Iniciamos la cobertura del LTE Summit, Latin American Summit, que se está celebrando en la ciudad de Río de Janeiro esta semana. Venimos volando de arriba abajo, como ven, en diferentes eventos de la industria. Esta vez toca LTE, un evento de gran importancia e interés por el tema que se trata. Y vamos a iniciar esta ronda de entrevistas, que esperemos tener un montón de personajes durante este evento, con Mohamed Madkour, que es de Huawei, que es una empresa que tienen en este evento un stand muy grande, con mucha presencia, y vamos a intentar que nos explique un poco por qué el énfasis que están teniendo con este tema. Vamos a cambiar al inglés para hablar con Mohamed. Mohamed, welcome to Telesemana.
Thank you.
So I was telling the audience that, well, this is the first video of the coverage, and actually I was telling them that you guys have a very large booth at this show.
Yes.
So I'm assuming that you want to tell something to the Latin American market that perhaps others are not trying to say, as we're seeing the booths are significantly smaller.
Sure. Well, first of all, thank you for having me. I think what we're trying to say is LTE is here. And it's a mature technology. We have global deployment, more than 60 commercial contracts, 28 live networks. So what we're showing here is very simple. It's an end-to-end live LTE demo. So basically you will see devices are there, RAN is there, core network is there, so there is nothing missing. So I think the only thing that needs to be worked out in this region is the spectrum. So if the spectrum is there, we're willing to help all of our existing customers and potential customers to get into LTE era, which is basically the mobile broadband era.
Okay. Now you have a truck also outside the hotel, where you're having the whole implementation, so to prove that this is not just a fake installation, but it's a real installation. So again, going back to the notion of your Huawei, and you're very well known in Latin America, but obviously the market for infrastructure is very tough these days. There's a lot of competition, and it seems that you're making kind of a significant move here towards the region. Yeah.
Well, it's very tough, but I think Huawei has had very extraordinary success, especially last year. I think the major factor for that is we have our infrastructure, which is helping our customers in protecting their investment. So basically, when we provide today's technology or today's products, these products are future-proof. So basically, if you want to do LTE, you want to do 3G, HS+, it's fine. So we give you today's technology, today's product. You can use it for future technology. It's, for example, it's ready for 100% smartphone penetration, because that's what we anticipate. So we anticipate a huge growth, especially in this region. If you talk about, for example, 2014 FIFA World Cup, talk about 2016 Olympics. I mean, huge traffic is going to come to this region, and they need to act. So I think we don't have these challenges. As a matter of fact, we see a lot of opportunities, especially in this region. So we're ready. You know, we're all in for this market. So
okay, you mentioned something interesting, which is spectrum.
Yes.
And obviously, operators are going to be dependent on getting that spectrum.
Absolutely.
What is your view in terms of that developing? And obviously Brazil is going to be probably ahead of the game because of what you said, the World Cup and the Olympics. But in general, Latin America, how do you see that barrier of the spectrum being overcome in the future?
Well, it's not a barrier. I mean, let's first let me first say that spectrum fragmentation is a global problem. It is not just a problem in Latin America. So you have, for example, 700. You talk about 700. You have lower band, you have upper band, you have A block, B block, C block. I mean, you have a lot of things, and then you have 2.6, and you have European bands, US bands. So it's wholly fragmented. So one of the things we do in order to mitigate this kind of effect is to work on multi-band products. This is number one. Our single RAN is really technology agnostic and also frequency agnostic. So basically, if you want to overlay the 2.6 LTE TDD on top of what you have FDD, it's doable. Okay. It's doable, and then you will combat this kind of fragmentation. So for Latin America, I see a lot of opportunities in 700. I see a lot of opportunities in 2.6, both TDD and FDD.
Yeah.
So that's really great opportunities coming.
Actually, probably TDD is the big surprise, I think. I don't think if a few years back we thought that TDD was going to be such an important spectrum band, and it seems that LTE is opening up the door.
Yeah, because I think, number one, we have to thank the technology. LTE harmonized TDD and FDD. This is number one. Number two, when it comes to DDD, a lot of advantage there because you have the flexibility of up and down. You don't have to have similarity between the two links, which changes these days, by the way, right? Because we used to have downlink is only the limiting factor, right?
Yeah.
Now uplink is also, you have your camcorder, you're sitting in a soccer game, you're shooting high-def video, you want to upload it right away. Yeah. So uplink is also important. So TDD is very important. For us also it is very mature because we deployed, for example, the largest TDD LTE network in SoftBank in Japan. We also deployed the first 3.5 gigahertz network in UK, which I think is going to be used for the London Olympic Games. So TDD makes sense. If the spectrum that the operator owns facilitate that.
Okay, going back to your booth, because you're having a bunch of, people cannot see it, but behind us we see the booth. And it's not only, LTE is not only about the RAN, the radio access network, but you have the core and other elements. Are you showing here the full end-to-end capability of your LTE portfolio, or just some of the...
No, well actually, as I said earlier, we have, first of all, we have the official live demo, the LTE Informa official live demo. So basically, it's an end-to-end. So it has terminals, the radio access, which is a RAN. It has the EPC part. It even has the IMS part, because what we're doing here, we're even showing voice over LTE. So although voice over LTE is not really mature these days, because
it perhaps not needed. Because we're going to be using fallback.
I agree, it is not needed, but we have to get back to the principle, which is the equipment has to support, the feature has to be ready. So we're showing that. We're showing a nice application, because the thing is, LTE can give you the pipe, but the innovations and the core and the IMS is the way to monetize the pipe. So we're showing here nice 3D video. We're showing streaming. We're showing high throughput.
So you think LTE is going to push IMS a little bit further into the operator's network?
I think
not just because of VoLTE, but because of other.
Yeah, VoLTE is one thing, and different applications, right? I mean, we're showing even in our truck the SDB. So it's a fully end-to-end LTE network, backed up by our equipment here in the booth, and also we have our demo truck in which we're showing that the reality. So the reality, these are the radios, these are the equipment for our customers to take a look and see and actually get relieved that their investment is going to get paid off, because things are mature.
So we've seen that Huawei has a large booth kit, as I was saying at the beginning. And my question would be if you are showing an end-to-end solution or just some components of the LTE architecture?
That's a very good question. No, we're actually showing the whole thing end-to-end because remember, LTE is not just about the RAN. LTE is about the whole ecosystem. So we're showing number one terminals, which is really important. You have to have smartphone, you have to have USB dongles, you have to have full suite of terminals. We're also showing the base station. That can work TDD and also it can work FDD, multi-mode. We're showing the EPC part, which is a core part of LTE, including IMS. Because IMS is important for us because we're showing a VoIP over LTE, although it is not the mainstream now application for voice, but we believe that the network or the equipment should be ready. We're showing...
and as I was saying, so that means you're thinking that IMS is going to get a push because of LTE, not just because of VoLTE, but for other reasons.
I would agree 100% with you. IMS is important because remember, LTE would give you the pipe again, but you need to monetize. You need to have different services, different applications, and IMS will play a vital part in there. And we have nice demos actually here also. We have 3D video demo, we have streaming, we have a lot of stuff. So It's end-to-end.
Complete solution.
Complete solution.
Okay, so my final question is kind of a joke, and it's to know what happens with the trucks that you guys have. I don't know how many trucks do you have.
Yeah, we have a truck here. Yeah,
you have a truck here.
Yes.
So you have a truck here outside, actually.
Yeah.
Where you're showing actually part of this demo to show that this is not fake, that actually you have a real implementation.
Sure.
So tell us how many trucks do you guys have, and
so that was the thing. I wanted to give you kind of the main news for us, because we're changing our business now. We're a trucking company. Almost. No, actually, you have a truck here, you're right, and we have actually a truck in US, which is my home region, my home department there, and we do have trucks in our headquarters. I believe we have more than 20 trucks. And
so you're close to be a UPS kind of company.
I think, all jokes aside, I think there is a necessity for that. Although we have our mainstream products that can serve all regions, but I think every region has its own requirements in terms of the spectrum, in terms of the products, sellable products, sellable solutions. So one of our company's strategy is to really put the region business up front and I'm not going to say customize, because I hate this word, optimize our product or retune our products for that specific region. That's why you will see in US or in Asia Pacific or North Africa or even in Europe, there are different trucks with different solutions. And one of them is here, and I'm glad you mentioned it. Thank you.
Okay, no, it's pretty good. I mean, it's pretty, everywhere we go, always we mention about the Huawei truck, so it's going to be kind of a brand name at the end of the day. Huawei truck.
Yeah, we're going to choose that. Yes.
All right. Well, Mohamed, thank you so much for visiting us.
Thank you. I have to say I enjoyed it.
Likewise.
Okay.
Likewise.
Thank you.